Most of us have come to accept that babies tend to be expensive, but they don't have to be. Today we're going to talk about how to practice minimalist habits with a baby. Yes, you heard it right. Minimalism isn't just for adults. It can be applied to your baby too. Let's dive right in. Step 1, mindful purchasing. As parents, it can be tempting to buy every cute little baby item out there, but practicing minimalism means being intentional about your purchases. Stick to the essentials and focus on quality, versatile items that serve multiple purposes. In most situations, you really only need 2 or 3 major baby items, and everything else is just extra waste. Step 2, keep your nursery minimal, if you have a nursery at all. Design a clutter-free nursery by only including the necessary furniture and baby essentials. Avoid excessive decor and toys that may overwhelm the space. Remember to keep functionality in mind. Don't get caught up in buying every little thing that is so cute for the baby that you forget you have to have items that serve a purpose. This is especially important in the beginning, and I think a lot of new parents make the mistake of over-investing in things that they don't need, and they find later on we wasted a whole lot of money on a lot of things that baby didn't even need. So keep it minimal and focus on the necessities. Step 3, borrow or buy secondhand. Babies grow quickly, and their needs change rapidly. Consider borrowing or buying secondhand items like clothes, toys, baby gear. 1, it reduces waste, but 2, it saves you so much money. As long as the items are clean and still in good condition when you get them, it's a great investment and it's just so worth it. Step 4, this is going to sound crazy, but embrace the idea of a capsule wardrobe for your baby. Keeping your baby's wardrobe simple and creating a wardrobe that has well-coordinated pieces will make dressing your baby so much easier, and it'll reduce that unnecessary clutter. Now, I'm not saying to dress your baby in all beige or to pick one color and be boring. Baby can have lots of colors, but it just makes so much sense when they're so small to have things that they can switch and that they can wear frequently, because they're going to outgrow these items very quickly. Step 5, rotate toys and avoid overstimulation. Too many toys can be very overwhelming to your baby. It can also just hinder their development, but aside from that, it creates unnecessary clutter. Rotating the toys regularly can keep playtime fresh and enjoyable, but it also helps you at cleanup time, and it helps you to keep their environments really clean. Besides, we know that when we give our kids too much to handle at one time, it can quickly turn into chaos and crowding. Step 6, make memories with experiences. Instead of accumulating material possessions, focus on creating meaningful memories with your baby through experiences like nature walks, play dates, quality time, swimming. These are things you and your baby will enjoy, and they won't come at the expense of having a more crowded environment by having too much around you. Step 7, gift with intention. As your baby receives gifts, of course, we want to appreciate the thought behind each one, but we also want to encourage our friends and families to give to our children intentionally. Suggest experiences or consumables that won't add clutter. Maybe your baby doesn't need another car or a Barbie doll. Maybe you can suggest experiences like rock climbing, going to the zoo, a trip to go bowling, a gift card to your child's favorite restaurant. These are all things that your baby can still enjoy, but it also won't contribute to having clutter around the home. Step 8. This goes along with the previous step. Practice conscious toy purchasing. When you do buy toys, opt for open-ended and educational toys that foster creativity and learning. That way you can avoid single-use plastic toys that 9 times out of 10 end up as clutter and in the trash. Step 9. This may come off as controversial, but prioritize time and connection. Ultimately, the most important aspect of minimalist parenting is prioritizing time and connection with your baby. Be present, engage and play, embrace the joy of simple moments. You'll find that the more present you can be with your baby, the less gadgets you have to buy to distract them. And as a result, less clutter for you. And that's it. That's the guide on practicing minimalist habits with a baby. By adopting these minimalist principles, you'll not only create a calmer and clutter-free environment for your baby, but also teach them the value of intentional living from the very beginning. Hopefully you found this video helpful. See you in the next one.